I have some amazing insights I wanted to share with you on my spiritual journey here. This is your man, Shaman Sean. Thank you for joining me here today on Balancing Life. Really do appreciate it. Please hit that like button, leave a comment down below, share your thoughts if you would please, and share this video and hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more. You are really appreciated, and I have been really loving all the great feedback I've been getting on the channel, and it just inspires me to get more great content out. I went to Southern California, and I just had this intention to go out there with this divine loving presence to gain spiritual insight into my life and to bring something back to share with all of you. So please stay tuned on this adventure tour with me today. I have plenty of insights to share that are very powerful, and some awakenings and some and sort of a warning for humanity, where we're headed, what's going on in the world right now. And it has also brought me to a place of where my purpose lies in life, and I've come to a lot of recognition. So let's start it off with my adventure heading out. I took off out to California to help a few friends out. Actually helped a friend of mine build a brand new high power solar system. We got about 15.3 kilowatt hours of battery storage, which is pretty immense. Good split phase inverter. I've just got some awesome footage I want to share with you in another video on the build, so stay tuned for that. Be subscribed. You'll get to see more of that. Went out to kind of the Lake Hodges area, a beautiful, gorgeous area, and it's just rich with nature and it's blooming with life, and it's such a contrast here from South Dakota, going from this cold, frigid air to this beautiful blooming life. It just invigorates you. It brings all this color back to your skin. It brings the life in, and you're just supercharged, and you feel so good when you're there. You wake up and you love waking up because it's so beautiful. I really love it. But what insights did I have? What things did I ask? I asked some special insights, and I asked to be shown what I need to see, to be shown spiritually, to lay down and almost fall into a sleep state, a hypnagogic state of mind, which is this point between being totally asleep and being totally awake. And right in there is this beautiful place where our consciousness can move into, that is a different state of consciousness. It's a different state of thinking, because it allows us to be guided by the spiritual forces that exist on this plane that we're on Mother Earth. And I was shown many things, and I want to share some of those profound insights with you. But let's start off with the most pressing message that I got from this, and that is, we have so deeply the need to reconnect with Mother Earth, and her spiritual force came inside of me and showed me that we have this. We are the miraculous technology that we are seeking. We have the answers that we need, and the technology is not the solution. We want to seek to science. We want to seek to religion. We want to seek into some form of approach that is going to provide us the true answers that we're looking for. But the true answers have always been here, and they always will be. Being part of Mother Earth is part of our responsibility. For example, we drive cars instead of riding on a horse. Having the spiritual connection of the heart, human heart connecting with the animal, riding together, being one, being this connected unit. We move to technology. We drive a vehicle. We move to the computer for our answers. But the truth is that we are the computer that we're seeking. We have this almost like mycelial network that connects us deep into the spiritual nature of the planet. And the planet is crying out right now. Mother Earth came inside of me and showed me the path that humanity needs to return to, and what will happen if we fail to return to humanity, to our roots. And quite literally, I mean our roots. We need to realize what we're heading into in terms of technology in our society. It is not a good place for us to move. There is a structured framework, a dark skeleton framework that exists and pervades our societies across the planet, and it is a dark force that is encroaching our world. And this force does not, and I repeat, does not want us to wake up to the true reality of what's going on. There is a specific agenda at play with these dark forces that wants to push us into an AI takeover. And I was shown this AI takeover, this contactless society that is completely engulfed in technology and tracking systems. And I was shown that this is an option. This is a path, a warning that we are about to head into something. 2025, the great collapse. Very difficult to see. It was very hard for me to see this. I kind of wanted to look away, but I couldn't look away because Mother Earth is showing me deeply that we need to reconnect to her, and that she's here for us, and she has all of the answers and love and connection that we need. She'll show us how to use her plants for medicine. She'll show us how to guide us through the world. And I was also shown that we can be anywhere in the world that we want to be through the ability, the natural ability that we have, which is remote viewing. We have the capacity, the spiritual vision, the insight, the third eye, the pineal gland that can allow us to have a direct tunnel into the network of Mother Earth, which is like, again, this mycelial network that exists, and the root systems of the trees, the water, is consciousness. Water is actually conscious, and we're able to flow into the consciousness of the planet through ourselves if we can just lay down and connect to her. And she has many things she wants to do for us, but she loves us. She loves us so much. She loves us unconditionally. She wants us to heal. She sees that we're broken and that we need to return to unconditional love. And it's loving ourselves, learning to love ourselves, learning to love Mother Earth, to learn to create a sustainable place that we can coexist together. She loves us dearly. And we need to recognize that walking into a society that has completely engulfed itself in technology that is, instead of serving us, we're going to begin, we are in the process of serving it. And we can't let a small group of special interest take over this planet using AI technology. We have to recognize, I went out to get a workout today, interact with some people. It's nice. I can go to the gym. People there, they don't wear the masks. They're exercising. We're talking. We're having a good time. Being healthy, doing the right thing that we should be doing, and that's connecting with each other. And that human connection is so incredibly valuable. I sat down and I got some massage work done from a hydrotherapy bed and a leg compression machine, and it's really nice and it helps and all, but it can never be replaced or superseded by the human heart and the connection that we have with each other. To get a massage from a healer, a true healer that knows how to channel his or her energy into the person that needs the healing, and to teach the healer, to teach the individual that's suffering, that's hurting, to teach them and show them how they can heal their body with the golden light that exists within themselves. To dive into that hypnagogic consciousness and move into those lower frequencies, those we have like the delta waves, that the alpha, the theta. We're going to move the frequency down, connect to the body, and we can channel that golden light, that golden healing energy into the person, and they can also heal themselves. We need to recognize that we can become our own doctor in a way. We learn to take care of our body, listen to our body, be there for our body, be there for each other once we're ready, once we've taken care of the self. But we have a point in history right now that is coming into place, and we cannot let technology take over our lives. Transhumanism, moving into this agenda of technological takeover is a very, very piss poor decision for humanity. Mother Earth has made it very clear to me. She has called out to humanity. She is calling out to her people that are willing to listen, to take the message on, to say that we need to return to her, and that we've moved away from the one true connection that we need to have, and that is oneness with all living things on the planet, all people, all nature, and ourselves. And it's a oneness. It's not a duality. It's a oneness, a consciousness of unity, a consciousness of a connection with Mother Earth. Her cry, her deep, deep cry for us to return to her and to heal. And we have a choice to make. We have a choice. If we take the AI and we move into that future with the technology, it will become the destruction of ourselves and the very living nature of being on this planet. And we'll either destroy ourselves or we'll be cleansed away. And we have to make the choice to heal, to return to her, to go back to her. And I find that the highest possible calling that I can serve here while I'm alive in this body, to be here, is to help people reconnect with nature. I try to follow that aspect through my plant-based diet, to try to show people the earthing technique, to get your feet out on the ground, to go swim in the natural waters, to drink the natural waters that are here, that are still clean, that have still been preserved. We need to continue to find ways to create less of a reliance on the technology that's been developed. I think it can serve a purpose, but when it becomes a contactless society, when we are no longer having the human connection, being able to see another person's beautiful smile because it's covered with a mask. They want a society that is developed, that does not have it is an emotionless, contactless society that is completely deprived of the human heart, the perfection of divine love that exists within each of us needs to be here and connect with the earth. We can do so much in our lives, but we got to realize we are the technology. We are the answers that we're looking for. There is nothing better, and there will be nothing better than what we have within us. And we need to awaken. Before, I was not in an awakened state. I used to play the video games. I used to try to be in this avoidance mode, close out reality. And I recognize that the greatest reality is to help us reconnect with with Mother Earth, with our true selves, with the divine love that we have within us. I came here to serve a greater purpose. And I think we all find that inner calling. You know, when I was a sales representative working for Intel, and I was in there around that technology, as much as I love to be a salesman and present this great tech for people and be on those computers and do that stuff, I always had this feeling that it wasn't right, that there was something missing, I just felt this calling to be in nature, and it would nag on us, and people would mention it in there briefly, and occasionally you would hear someone inside say, oh, I feel like we should be outside, and it's absolutely right. We need to spend more time outside in nature. We need to spend more time with our connection to Mother Earth, to dive into those deeper realms of consciousness that we don't allow ourselves to exist in. We allow ourselves to exist in coffee consciousness, as I might like to call it, to exist in one state of consciousness that is just focused on the physical. And we need to come in and realize that we don't have to move into this AI dystopian 1984 Orwellian future. We can move into a beautiful brand new light, as the Hopi might call it. The Hopi, they talked of silver. They talked of, I think it was called the fourth generation, something like that, where we can move into the light. We can move into the heaven on earth that we really wish to see exist here. But we can only do it if we do it together. And we must set aside our differences and know that this movement towards conscious and mindful living is the most profound evolutionary way that we can accelerate our path of consciousness and our path of the soul to bring a brighter, more loving, more caring light into the world. And that is our purpose here. We need to reconnect dearly, and I cannot emphasize it enough, and I'm planning to continue to talk about it. But while it's fresh on my mind, while it's here for me to share, I do want to share those insights with you. And I also wanted to share the other insight, which was so powerful. I heard some of the studies that were done on water being conscious, water being able to retain memory. And I actually did have a vision, and I saw the ability for water to be conscious. Water is consciousness. Water is life. Breath is life. We need to be drinking plenty of clean water. We need to be breathing in plenty of fresh air every day, taking in the sun, connecting to what life really is about. And the more that we move into an artificial world, the more that you aren't going to want to be here and be a part of that system. To remotely work through a laptop then becomes the next step, to remotely, and then you remove the human connection. And we got to really set a barrier up to say enough's enough and come back to that connection. People say, oh, it's too late to do that. There's too many people. There's too much of a reliance. No, Mother Earth is calling us back. We need to take that connection. We need to take responsibility for our actions and be mindful of what it can do for us. And I'm trying to find ways to spend that time in nature. So I got plenty of nature footage for you. I want to share that with you, especially for you, those of you out there right now that aren't getting out in nature, able to get out in nature. Please reconnect. You can go. She showed me. She will serve us to the fullest degree if we reconnect with her. She will teach us her ways. She'll bring us back to our true spiritual nature, the ability to be the medicine man, the medicine woman, to be the guiding force, to serve many purposes by reconnecting, to see the stream moving through gracefully, to connect to the roots of the trees that are flowing into that stream and bringing life to the birds and all of the other animals. We have a responsibility as people, as the people of this earth, to go back to her. And it's here and it's now, and I've seen the warning. We're being alerted, we're being made aware that we are about to head into this new world order, but instead of moving into that, we can move into nature and a oneness. Peace, love, harmony, it all goes out to you. And I hope this gets you thinking about the consciousness of our planet and how beautifully conscious she is, and her ability to come within us and to move away from this materialistic idea and the detraction. All of the answers that we seek are there for us if we only ask. All you need to do is go down into that state. Ask the questions that you need to know, to really put it into your heart. Say, I really want to know. I really want to be guided. Show me the way. Show me the way. Ask Mother Earth to show you the way, and she will show you the way. I was shown the way, and it was so beautiful. It'll just make you cry. The other beautiful insight that I had was about my parents, and I saw me coming into being brought in from the spirit world as this golden light, this beautiful child of consciousness and creation, coming down into my mother and going into the womb and igniting that spark of life. And I got to see the beautiful love that my parents have for me, their deep love that they have for each other, that connects on the spiritual level and tethers each other to the roots of this spiritual loving connection. It's like a root system in a tree that wraps around the roots of the other tree and connects. And that was this divine loving connection that my parents had for each other in their marriage, and how they came together to have me. And their love for me was so profound and deep and, again, golden. And I want to bring back that golden light that I saw and share this message with you to let you know that yes, all will be well, but we have a responsibility. We have to take the time to feel that deeper insight, that deeper love that we have within us, the capability to be there for each other right now, and to move back to Mother Nature, move back to our connection with her. And once we do that, we'll be saying, hey, it feels so good to be alive, baby, and I just can't get enough. So let's make that our goal, our focus, not to dive too much into the technology, and to move into understanding, compassion, love, and a deeper level of consciousness than we are currently existing in. And the call is here. The call is here. The call is to awaken. What humanity needs to awaken, ascend, change, transform into this new level of consciousness and way of thinking, or we will pay the price. And so it is very important that we do that right now. And we've got some time to do it, and that's why the message is here. That's why the awakening is here. And we are going to see a collapse. And what happens after that collapse and during that collapse is going to be decided on our ability to reconnect with Mother Nature. So I hope you've taken this message well today. Some of the good insights I wanted to share with you. I'm sure there'll be plenty more to come. But we are here, we are now. We need to be there to love each other and to heal and to learn how to heal. If you're interested in my health coaching services and profound insights that I can share with you and help you on your healing journey, or maybe some health coaching and life coaching, I offer my services. Currently $60 a session. I typically do my first session free right now. And I'd be very happy to spend some time with you, take a video call. If you want to meet me in person, we'll go shopping together. We'll do some plant-based cooking. We'll take some time to go there and do that. But thanks so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've been doing just very well out there and going within and connecting to the need to go be in nature right now. So thanks again. Love you all very much, and I hope you have a very blessed day. Awaken. Be there for each other. Love one another. It's truly about the love. We need to heal. It's time to heal. Forgive. Please forgive anyone that's done you wrong. Forgive yourself for doing others wrong. We got to reconnect. Now is the time. Now is the time. The calling is here. I've been called to find a way to help reconnect the people of Mother Earth back to her. And now is that time. Thank you.